Alrighty, is everything working? Okay. Goodness. I was running around doing a bunch of last minute chores and stuff, so I'm a little bit... I suppose I shouldn't have started the stream, but I gotta restart this. Okay. Anyway, so on this stream, I'm just gonna be working on some fun stuff. Got a lot of content to do. We're gonna see how long I go tonight, but I'll show you what I've been working on this afternoon. This thing, which is a shade, the shade passive. I'll explain that in just a moment. But if you recall earlier this morning, if you were here, I was working on... What was I doing? I was working on the haunt status effect, which is basically done now. So I'm just trying to make a couple of things related to haunt. I still need to make a haunt icon, so I'll probably do that. But so anyway, it's just going to be kind of a chill evening stream, getting a bunch of content stuff done. I really want to move on to making a gold gun that has the classic like Midas Touch rune, and that rune, the idea that I have for that rune is that non-boss enemies will have a chance to just immediately turn to gold when you hit them. It'll be like a really small chance, like 1% or whatever per rune, but you know, the idea is that you could get like 5 of those runes on a gun and then you have a 1 in 20 chance of just immediately turning an enemy into gold, right? And then making some other gold related passives. So yeah, there's a bunch of interesting things that I want to do. So again, we'll see how far we get with it. But before I get into that, I'd like to remind everyone, if you want to support my work, you can check out the links in the description below. I've got my Udemy courses available for sale. People are raving about them, so grab them while they're hot. I mean, you know, they're always hot, I guess, because you can just get them whenever. But it's a great way of financially supporting me, and also it will teach you how to build a complete game in the Godot engine. So definitely check those out if that interests you. Otherwise, you can wishlist Gunforged and purchase that when it comes out in a couple months. At the end of February is what I'm targeting. So yeah, if you'd rather wait to purchase that to support me, that would be much appreciated. And if you're not interested in financially supporting, that's totally fine. You can also like the video, subscribe, watch my videos. Those are all great ways to support my work as well. So all of that is in the description below. All right. Add read over, or add lib over, if you will. Hello, Eddie Key, welcome back to the stream. Momo, welcome back. Best way to finish my day. Excellent. Hello, Turn RP, great to see you again. All right, well, let's just go ahead and get started with this chill stream. So let me show you what I got so far. So let me go ahead and run this. So I've added the haunt status, and just as a refresher, the haunt status basically an entity that is affected by haunt will damage a nearby enemy multiple times per second. So the haunt doesn't do anything to the entity that's affected by it itself. Haunt affects the enemies around it. And so what I've got here is, like, when I spawn this, you can see that that haunt is now pulling damage from that second one. So the skeleton inflicts haunt, and then there's a little haunt sort of thing that comes over. Actually, you know what I just realized? There's one thing that I want to do here. And that is, on this sprite, I want to do a unshaded. Material unshaded. Okay. That should make it look a little bit more glowy. Yeah, there we go. Much better. I don't want the ghosts to be affected by light. That's not how ghosts work. All right, so yeah, so like, you can't really see it that well, but it's a little ghost that's kind of just, every time this ticks, the ghost flies over. I could make that slower if I wanted to, but I think it's fine for now. So that's what the haunt status does. And of course, if you affect 2 enemies next to each other by haunt, they'll just trade damage between each other. And then I have the shade passive. And so what this does, dealing damage equal to at least 50% of an enemy's health in a single hit summons a shade that applies max haunt stacks to nearby enemies. So check this out. Boom. There's the shade, and he's just haunting the enemies, and they're just dealing damage to each other. So, yeah, that's what we got going on. So obviously, it's a pink box right now. So I want to draw some shade art there, which I think is going to be really fun. I need to work on my cloth drawing skills because the shade is going to be made of cloth. But let's see what this looks like in game. So if I do this, bang, and now you can see that the shade is haunting that enemy. It's not doing any damage because there was nothing in range of that enemy, but as more enemies come, you can see, boom, they're haunting each other. So yeah, that's what we got going on. So let's draw the shade. But first, add unshaded material to haunt status. Hello, Rune. Much nicer time for me, 8:30 a.m. Nice, yeah. Welcome, welcome. Good morning to you. All right. Was that a good size for the shade here? 3248. That's probably fine. All right. Well, let's see if I can do this. Do I want to make it like a white? Same color as the ghosts, maybe? So let me think. I think we want to do like a hood here. Like so. Okay. And I'm just going to... I see what I mean? It's like I can't necessarily do cloth stuff. I think that hood is good. It's hard to see that color, honestly, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to draw it in red first. I'll change the color later, but let me think about this. It might be better if let me try this first. I'm thinking maybe if I draw like the arms first, or the sleeves rather. I might need a different color for this. Okay. Yeah, something like that. This... Yeah, we'll try it. It's going to look a little bit awkward, I think, but oh well. We're just getting the shape down for now. So there's that. I might as well just copy this. A problem occurred? What do you mean a problem occurred? There we go. So again, just trying to get the shape down. So I can have an easier time drawing the body here. I like the haunting effect. That could be really good. Yeah, I think there's a lot of potential for different things that I can do, so we will see what happens. We will see what happens. So let's see. Don't want it to go like down super far, I don't think. That shape is not good. Aren't shades are usually like they usually have like a kind of like a triangular shape to them in games typically. That's kind of why I'm kind of fumbling around here. Oops. I should have drawn the body as a separate thing. Okay, let's try drawing the body as a separate thing. So, yeah, I mean, I guess... Let's not worry about the tassels just yet. Just try to get the general shape down. Where's my color? Thank you. Interesting. Maybe it just needs to be thinner. Or maybe he needs to have... Why is this so difficult? You know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of... Oh, shoot. Let me save this before I go any further. I'm thinking of those ghosts from Oblivion, right? Shade. All right. I'm thinking of the ghosts from Oblivion. Let me see if I can pull those up. Oblivion. Oh, I guess I'm not going to be able to type tonight. Let's see. Maybe this is not exactly what I'm thinking of. Yeah, this one right here. So what would that look like in a profile view? Or like a quarter profile view, I guess. See, they kind of got like a V shape. But if they're turned... I guess they would be rather thin if they're somewhat turned, right? So if they're turned, so it'd be like... Yeah, it'd kind of be... like that. You've got the arm front. It's just not... Maybe that shape would be better. And taper it down more. Again, these are all just really rough shapes, so I'm just trying to get a feel for this. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Maybe if I bring that in a little bit more. Or maybe not, you know what? Yeah, I might be able to make do with that kind of a shape. We'll see. Kind of making me think of the Dementors. Yeah, that's another good one to reference for sure. Pixel art ghost ideas in Google. Look at the second images. References are always good. Yeah, I mean, I'll get to that point if I get to that point. I try not to use references as much as possible. Because it's a good exercise for me to fumble through things and learn that way. But I will look up references when I get to the point where I'm just kind of like stuck. So I'm going to go ahead and march ahead with what I've got here. And see if I can turn this into something that looks decent. Okay, these colors are not going to remain, like I said, but where's the arm back here? I'm going to delete this arm back. Can I duplicate the arm front? Okay. All right, so body. Cool. I wonder if we could just give it like a little hood there. See how that looks. Okay, is there a different color I can use for this? Maybe use purple. Okay. Body, arm front. I'm just trying to get some colors in place now. And we'll see. I don't know to what extent I'm going to animate this thing. Make the arm front that. Make the arm back that. I also don't want to spend a terrible amount of time on this because it's going to be a relatively rare passive, but I'll still put in a good effort here. Okay. All right. So we're going to say that looks all right. I'm going to go back to my body here. Okay, so now I got to figure out what to do about the tatterings here. Do I need to taper it quicker? I might need to taper it quicker. This back is still bothering me. Let's get rid of the back here. And then if we do like a really long, almost, not quite. Nope, that doesn't look right. These aren't thick enough down here, I don't think. They just look kind of weird. Let's see. Yeah, this is looking weird. Okay. I will revisit that in just a second. But for now, we'll leave that. We're going to get this in a good spot. It's going to happen. I wonder if I should use a different color for this. You know what I'm going to do, actually? Let's give it an outline. Outlines make everything look better. I kind of like that contrast there. Maybe I'll change it down a little bit. Ooh. That looks pretty cool. Yeah. Arm front. Okay. That kind of looks, he kind of looks ethereal with that color in there. Okay, not bad. Don't want to draw on the arm front there. Okay. Yes. That looks all right. That looks all right. Okay, we'll leave that alone for now. I just like to bounce around and just add in details randomly until it starts to work, you know? I like the dip inside the hood look, pretty cool. Reminds me of Assassin's Creed. Yeah, I might bring that back. I think it needs more dangling cloth at the bottom. Yeah, I think I agree. Art be hard sometimes, yeah, for sure. Is the ghost going to have a mask or face at all? Or a face and mask at all? I don't think so. I mean, if I did something, I probably would just do like little Jawa style, you know? Actually, I kind of like that. Like the Star Wars Jawa. Would I use a different color though? That's the question. Probably not the Lakers colors. Yeah, I think I liked the like kind of like light yellow, or not that, but like the brown. That could work. The eyes are great. You like them? Yeah, I'll do that. Do the eyes. We'll leave those there. Okay, this arm here, this arm front. This needs more texture for sure. So let's see. This... I have a really hard time with anything that's supposed to be cloth. So we're gonna see how this goes. You know what I may need to do also is, I don't like this. Oops. I don't typically do this, but what I might do is I might add a black outline here. Just to give it a clear separation from the body, because otherwise it's really hard to see what's going on. I might as well finish this out, I guess. I'm kind of inconsistent with my use of like interior outlines, but I think that's probably all right. I don't think that's a huge deal right there. Anyway, so back to this color. That is not contrasty enough, I don't think. Should I use a variant of this color? Or I could make the whole thing... No, that wouldn't work. No. Don't want to use too many different colors, I suppose. Okay, well, I don't think that's contrasty enough, but we'll go with it for now. Okay. Okay, I think that looks acceptable. I'm just not very good at drawing cloth, but I think that's probably all right. I'm going to duplicate this again. I'm just going to copy this arm here. And what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Change the colors. So just kind of like darken everything. Arm back. Honestly, I might go without The highlights on the back arm. Yeah. Okay. Now, do we need a hand? Do I want to do a hand? I don't know if I want to do a hand. Let's see if it easily comes to me. Should we make him do like a thumbs up with his really scrawny fingers? That doesn't look bad. That doesn't look terrible. I said I want to move this. Can I not move this chunk? Actually, I think that's probably fine. Okay, so now the thing about this is that it needs to be outlined. We might as well make these pointy as well. Maybe not that one. No. Maybe not this one. Yeah, I think that looks fine. And then I'm also gonna... let's see. I think that's all right. It's probably fine. Oh no, I have to move. I have to move everything. No, he chopped off his fingers. What are you doing? And we need to darken everything again. Okay, I think this is looking decent actually. Sprite canvas size. Just change this width to 48 here so I can center this. Okay, it's all right. It's looking all right. Working on my game at the same time as you. Welcome. This is the game dev study session. It's like we're in college studying, except we're not. Skeleton hand? Yes, indeed. We got it. Grabs my good hand vibe, yeah? Grab my good hand. Hello, Dione. Welcome back. Good to see you. We're almost done with this. I think what I might do is... I might... like, really shrink this. Ooh, yeah. I think that's what's messing me up here, is that this body is just too long. Yeah, okay. I think if I did that... Okay. So let me start over. Well, not start over, but let me get rid of these arms. Okay, let's see what I can do here. This is good. That needs to be moved over though. Let's see. We got to test it with the outline. Always got to test it with the outline. You just never know. I don't like that. Let's get rid of the sharp edges there. Yeah, this piece in the middle here just sucks. Yeah. I don't like how that piece in the middle is working out. Well, yeah, no, that's terrible. That doesn't work. I fear I'm making it too long again. No, 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 no. No, this is not good. Scoot up there. Bring this over. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. I'm gonna experiment real quick. Kind of thinking if I just add like another... Well, that's probably not going to work, is it? No, because that just ends up looking weird. I guess I could add like a little... I called this one body too. Interesting. I might be able to do something like that. Yeah. Just make it darker. Well, let's see. Stayed late today. Well, are you talking about the stream? I just started up the stream again as a bonus evening stream. Inner black line should probably be the dark purple. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to maintain consistency with what I've already done. Anytime I have these inner black lines, I usually use black, so I don't want to start being inconsistent here. The bed is calling me. Oh, I see. Yeah. If you dark the bottom, it might read better. Yeah, I think I'm gonna... I gotta add some shading to the bottom there still. Hello, Pocket Pixie. Welcome back. Great to see you again. Everyone's staying up late, huh? Okay, all right, that's looking decent. I might, let's see. Is there a darker color I can use here? There is a darker color that I can use. There is a darker color that I can use, and then I can use this one. Yeah. I need to do like some cloth work, get a better understanding of how to do that properly. That looks pretty good. I think there we go. And maybe what if I just make this whole bottom part just... I mean, that's decent. I mean, it's not terrible. Yeah, I don't think that's terrible, honestly. Could it be better? Absolutely, but I think it works. I could add this little lip thing like I said I was going to. I think that actually does work. Just like a little single pixel right there. All right, we'll see. Your pixel art is mad good, man. Thank you. I mean, I'm trying. I'm still struggling. I'm still learning. Every day I'm learning more, so it is a long and tedious process, but I'm very much appreciative that you all seem to think that the art is good, because that means that my hard work is paying off, so that's great. Better than my pixel art? My pixel art is trash. Keep at it. You'll get better. Ghost looks hella good. Thank you. Are you planning on adventuring for different types of games? Adventuring? You mean like trying out different types of games for game dev? Adventuring for different types of games. And a top coder, how do you do it, man? Well, I'm also 30 years old, so I've been programming since I was like 14-ish, so I have plenty of time to learn that. And then, yeah, I just spent the past couple of years really focused on learning pixel art, and it's paying off, so thank you. Appreciate it, Erwin. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Great to see you. Let's throw this in the game and see. I probably should animate this. I was going to try to be lazy and get away without animating it, but you do not look 30. What, this like scraggly beard didn't do it for you? Yeah, if you're looking at me and wondering like, how does this 22-year-old kid know how to do so much stuff? You're off by 8 years, so that's your answer. Anyway, let's see here. Yeah, I think I can. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to export each of these separately. So I want to export the overall thing, so I have a framework to work on, and then I'm going to take this scripts, Gatsby, export layers, boom, boom. Wait for that to export, go into Godot, and then we'll go ahead and try this out. So let's do this. Ooh, I'm going to need a facing component too. Facing component. That is going to be interesting. Not terribly interesting. I mean, it'll be fine, but I always do that. Have you ever do that? You ever open up the add node dialog and then you search for the name that you want to call the node instead of the type of the node? Like, I always do that. I want to create like a visuals 2D node, and so I end up typing in visuals into that search, and that's not correct. Okay, this shadow component needs to change. Do we want to do 10? No, 8 is probably better. Maybe 9. Perfect, just right. All right, so visuals, here we go. You don't look a day over 29, thank you, I appreciate that. If I'm going to be honest, I was guessing early 20s. Well, I'll take that as a compliment. So this is body. I guess the offset's already... Well, I got to turn off centered, that's why. Okay. Oops. All right, let's do another one. So again, what I'm doing is I've basically used that fully exported version as my guide for lining these things up. And then all I do is I take these cut out pieces and I just make sure that the sprite pivot offset, this little orange cross here, is on a rotation point that makes sense. And then I just plop it into place. So let's see, arm back, that's a good rotation. I can just align it like so. Then I can delete my visual from there and there. And now I've got a shade with individual parts that can be animated. So there's that. Let's see. I guess it's time to add the animation. Why is this shape so huge? 6. All right, let's add the animation. Well, actually, let me update this first. So I got the facing component, state normal, facing component dot update, global position plus velocity component dot velocity. Alrighty. So I don't think I'm gonna do like a spawn animation or anything. I think I'll just do a run animation, quote unquote run. I'll just call it default actually. Okay. Transform, position, boom, rotation, boom. Body, we'll probably just give it like a very basic kind of floating animation. Super basic. Change all these to cubic. That might be too fast. I might actually extend this to 1. It should feel a little bit lackadaisical. Hello, cat. Do you want to say hi to the stream? Yeah. There he is. Say hi. Oh goodness. Cats, man. Kitty, yes indeed. Love me some cats. What's up, buddy? Anyway, let's see. So, position, rotation. So it's a little bit lackadaisical, whatever the proper form of that word is. So rotation, I might, let's see, 0.25. Give it like a very slight rotation. Yeah, let's insert another key. Yeah, that looks fine. Now the arms are going to be very... I want them to lag a little bit behind the body. Oops, that's arm back. I want to do arm front. So don't make it lag. I'm just going to increase this easing curve here. And then I can increase this easing curve to make it go up. So you can see how it kind of lags behind the body and also leads the body on the way back up. Although, I guess it would make more sense if this lagged the body as well. Yeah, that's fine. Rotation, let's just do the opposite of the body here. It might actually make sense to make this track the body better. No, actually, I think it's fine. We'll see what it looks like with the other arm in place here. Okay, arm back. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing here. Actually, I might make this lead in both cases. Yeah, look at that. So definitely, if you're going to animate things in Godot, definitely play around with your easing curves and whatnot. That's a really nice way of just making some pretty nice looking animations. What do you want, cat? Why does that still look weird? Arm front. You know what? There's a critical issue here that needs to be addressed. That one pixel was making it look like the palm of a hand and not the back of a hand. Because I noticed this, I was like, wait, that looks like a palm and this looks like... So anyway, it was throwing me off. So we're gonna see if this fixes it. No kitty boss, no, not in this game. I mean, maybe there's still one more boss to do, but we'll see. Do all game devs have cats? I swear I have one, and so do all the game devs I know. I would say that if you were to take a demographic of game developers and cross-reference their pets to the general population, you'd probably find a higher incidence of cat ownership than the general population, if I had to guess, and a lower incidence of dog ownership. Why? I don't know. But for any sociologists, I guess that would be an interesting thing to study. Okay. What was I doing? Oh yeah, no, that's fine. So that's going to start off by default. I should probably make sure this looks good. It's set up to auto run. Okay, we're good. I have a dog. Oh, there you go. I just got my 3 cats and then started dipping my toes in game dev. Cat equals game dev, yeah. Yeah, cats are cool. I like cats. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like dogs too, but... Hi. Okay, now he's sitting on my mouse hand, so... Hi. Hi. Alright. Gun... I don't need the necromancer gun. What I need is the sniper gun. The sniper currently does the most damage of any gun in the game. Yes! Okay, so now there's a couple of things that need to happen here. Or wait, let's see. He's never updating his position, or his facing. Oh, I configured this wrong. No to scale visuals, okay. So I need to give him a tween in and out animation now. And I'll just... Shadow component. Huh? Oh. I need to tween... I mean, I could probably scale the thing out fully, it doesn't matter. You're not supposed to scale physics nodes, so that's kind of why I'm hemming and hawing here, but I don't think it matters in this case, because this is not an entity where it's critical that its pathfinding works 100% properly, you know what I mean? Cool. This scale final value vector 2.0 or no, vector 2.1 duration, let's do 0.3f dot from vector 2.0 dot set ease, oops, ease type dot out dot set transition. We want back. And then I'm going to copy these lines. And let's see. On lifetime or timeout. We'll paste that there. This needs to go to vector 2.0. And then this from can be deleted. And then ease type out back. Yeah, that's right. I need to tween that free now. So call tween.tween callback. Callable.from queueFree. Now what I should also probably do is stop the pathfind timer. Pathfind. We don't want it applying any extra haunt statuses that it shouldn't be. Pathfinder timer dot stop. Okay. No, this needs to be in actually. So if I did everything correctly, I should have a spawn animation for the thing, and then when it dies, it will blip out of existence. My kitten we got a few months ago loves to sit on my hand while I'm working. Yeah, I don't know what it is. They're sweet. Sweet creatures. What is it? What does tween do again? So tween is like, stands for like in between or between. Tween is just a built-in class that allows you to interpolate between two values over a set amount of time, and it comes built in with a bunch of easing curves. So you can have a value that starts increasing slowly and then rapidly, and then there's different, you know, there's just a bunch of different curves you can apply. So it's just a way of controlling getting one value to be another value over a period of time in a more robust way, I guess. And it's not just about interpolating values, though. You can add delays in there. It's basically a programmatic way of creating animations, is a way that you can think about it. Although that's not all that tweens can do, but that's basically what I'm using them for. Yes. Oh, yeah, he just disappeared. Look at that. I think that looks great. I mean, I could add particles to him too, but I think it's fine. Let's go see what it looks like in game here. You're making it very hard to work, little man. Sniper left. Shade. Here we go. Boom. So the shade applies haunt to nearby enemies. Did he just apply haunt after he disappeared? He's cute though. Look at him. A little shade. How did you learn animation? It was just basically a trial and error kind of thing. Studying what other games that are similar to mine do in terms of animation. Watching a couple of YouTube videos, of course, like principles of animation, like squash and stretch and anticipation and those kinds of things. So I'm not the world's best animator, but that's basically how I started. Oh, interesting. Wait a minute. Did they just spawn a shade? Oh my gosh, that's a hilarious bug. Wow. Do you see that? When the enemies damage me, I spawn a shade because my health has been damaged. Okay, that's funny. So, wow, that's really funny, actually. Also, it's completely wrong. Anyway, so I don't want this to be called on when the player takes damage. That would be wrong. So how am I going to actually do this? Ooh, that's tricky. If health component dot faction is not equal to faction dot enemy, we're just going to return. Okay, that'll work. I'm trying to figure out why it was broken for the player. I don't know why this shade was spawning when getting hit by enemies. I don't really see a way in which that's possible, because you have to hit more than 50% or at least 50% of the target's max health in damage to trigger that. But if I get hit by an enemy bullet, it's dealing a damage of 1 and I had 3 health. So that would be 33%, right? Health component. Oh, yeah. The player doesn't have a health component as a direct descendant. So it was not finding a health component, defaulting to 0. And yeah, the target health always ended up being 0. I see. Okay, so that was just a straight up bug. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, this should be that. Which means realistically now this health component's never going to be null. So that also doesn't become an issue ever again. Okay. I think that's fine. Oh, do I need to... No. Okay. Let's see if that works. I think we should be fine now. I forgot, what was there an original issue that I was trying to fix when I got distracted by that? I have this sneaky suspicion that there was something else I was trying to do and I got distracted, but now I can't remember. Hey Momo, you're signing off. All right. My bed is over here whispering sweet dreams in my ears. I can no longer resist its siren call. Yeah, get some sleep. Always good to get sleep. Thanks for joining the stream. It's great to have you as always. And I hope you have a good night. I feel like there was something wrong with this that I was trying to fix. That went beyond that issue. Unless that was just the issue, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Go! He's so cute. Look at him. We're turning this game into straight up necromancer game. Actually, a version of Gunforged. Like the same kind of Gunforged formula, but instead of modifying your guns, you modify your minions. Would be really fun, probably. Ghost position. Is that related to what I was trying to do? I think it's looking good though. So the way the shade works is he basically just goes to the closest enemy to him. I might change that cooldown. So the shade lasts 6 seconds. I think the cooldown... I'm going to turn that cooldown up to 8 seconds. Oh, we got a bonus stream today. Need to check out the VOD. Yeah, I'm still going to be going for a little while longer here, so definitely stick around if you can. Well, I'm going to say there's probably a sneaky bug that I was going to fix that I cannot remember, and it's going to ultimately sneak its way into the game, so that's fine. So I do need to do the sound effects for this, so I can't quite call this done yet, but... that is good. So the next things that I want to do which should be fun, is I want to create a gold gun with a Midas Touch affix. I think I'm going to work on the Midas Touch affix first, though. Yeah, I think I'm going to work on the Midas Touch affix first, which is going to be really fun. Oh, I do need to do a haunt icon too, so I'll do that first. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break, though. We're about an hour in, so I'm going to just take a quick 2-minute break, and while I'm gone, you can check out the links in the description below. Those are all the ways you can support me, including buying one of my Udemy courses, which will teach you how to build a complete game in the Godot engine. You can also wishlist this game, Gunforged, on Steam, and pick that up when it comes out. So give me 2 minutes, I'll be right back, and we'll get right back into it. All right, I'm back. Hello, Emerson. Welcome back to the stream. Great to see you on this fine evening. Am I late? No, you are not. No, you're not. We're going to go for a little bit longer here, so honestly, we'll just go until I get tired or whatever. What tool for task/story tracking? That is the Obsidian note-taking app with Obsidian Kanban community plugin. Hello, Adam King. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. All right, let's do the Rune icons here. Let's see. Assets UI. Rune icons. Here we go. So we're going to do like a haunt icon here. Okay. Why is everything always so tricksy? Everything with pixel art. That should be fine though. Oh, this is awkward. This is awkward. Don't have enough colors. Yeah, I can't. I can't even highlight that. Do I have to go darker with the... Yeah, I might have to do this. Even though it's not the right color. Dang. That doesn't look good. Should I just do a darker... Maybe I should just do a darker, thingy. Okay. Let's try it again. We can do that. And now I can add the shadows and whatnot here. Okay. That should be fine. What is this here? Why is that still here? I guess that's fine. This looks a little bit awkward. Well, I'm not too happy with how that looks, but I think it's fine. I could come up with a different icon, maybe. But, yeah. I guess we'll just call that good for now. Not totally happy with it, but what are you gonna do? I was not expecting this, but I'm glad I caught up live, even if a little bit. Yeah. There's something I forgot to ask earlier. Don't you use the point light 2D node for the effects? I noticed the light on the bullet was a sprite 2D. So I use the light nodes for the environmental lights because the light node will actually affect the color of the pixels in a I guess different, more sophisticated way. But when I just need something to look like it's glowing or that it's emitting some light, I will use a sprite 2D, which I call an additive light 2D, and you can add a canvas material to it to make the blend mode add, and then that just basically adds the color of the light to whatever pixels are underneath it, I think. And it makes it look like something's glowing. It makes it look like something's brighter than it actually is without using the light system, which does have a limit. I think you can only have 16 lights or something in max affecting any one entity. So if you've got a lot of bullets on screen, you can't add a point light to each of them. Will you include controller support? Not at release Paranormal, because it's quite a lot of effort and I want to get Gunforged out the door. But if Gunforged is successful enough and a lot of people are asking for it, that is something I will definitely consider doing. But yeah, it's just too complicated and I need to get the game out right now. What was this? Was it 24? No. 24 by 24? Was it 28 by 28? (26 by 26? Okay. Okay, let me go and, excuse me. Hold on. Sorry about that. It would probably have performance issues. Yeah, I'm not sure if the performance is the issue. I think there's a technical reason why there can't be more than 16 lights, but it definitely does have a pretty heavy effect on performance, the point light 2Ds do. So let's go ahead and look at this. Haunt, yeah, there we go. Adds 1 haunt stack to enemies on hit up to 5. Haunt deals 10% weapon DPS per second per stack. Very cool. Okay, so that's done. On to make icon boom, done. Oh, my camera's doing it again. Hold on. Hello, Abo. Welcome back to the stream. Great to see you. Let me see if this camera turns on and works now. Goodness. All right. Hello, I'm back. Hello, Abo. Welcome to the stream. Great to see you. Hopefully my camera doesn't go haywire again. I actually made a game called Haywire for a jam with my friend. It's on my itch page, so if you're interested, you can definitely check that out. All right, I'm going to do this Midas Touch affix here. I just thought of some issues with this, but we'll get into those. So haunt affix, no. Midas Touch affix. So this Midas Touch is basically going to be when you hit an enemy with a bullet that is affected by Midas Touch, there's a very small percentage chance that that enemy is just going to immediately die and explode into gold. So it's like a culling strike kind of gold reward mixed together simultaneously. Enemies have a blah 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 chance to die instantly and explode as gold. I'm going to call this non-boss enemies. Or I guess I'll just call it normal enemies. Is my camera going haywire again? This is gonna grind my goat. All right, so on entity collision. So that's exactly what we want. We've got the entity here. So let's do this. Var chance is equal to float handler arguments dot affix occurrences. Hold on a second. Oh, I see. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, sorry. I'm just trying to remember how this code works. So I need to return true if the effect happened, and I need to return false if the effect didn't happen. That's basically what I was trying to figure out. So the chances are affix occurrences divided by 100. I guess I don't need to do that, huh? So if I've got 3 of them, I'm going to have a 3% chance. mathUtil.rng.randf is less than or equal to chance. Let's just do greater than chance. Return false. Otherwise, we're going to get this entity. Let's do this check first. No, that's fine. It doesn't matter. Okay, so if the entity is invalid, return false. Yep. Okay, so then I need to get the health component. So I can just call kill on that health component. That's just going to immediately set the health to 0. Hold on a second. All right. The cat needed assistance. I think it's fine now. Oh, the camera. Yeah. Good. Just bought your C# course. Thanks, man. Thank you, Colby. I very much appreciate that. All right, so health component dot kill, and then we need to choose gold. Now, how do I want to do this? I always end up doing something different. I mean, I might as well just make this public. I've got in my wave rewards manager, I have this public or private function. I'm just going to do public. That'll work. Into min max. Yeah. I need to change this though. So I have a concept now where gold can be dropped in non-single increments. So I can drop bags of gold that have like 5 gold pieces in them now. And that was mostly so just that if I wanted to reward the player with like 100 gold, I'd have to spawn 100 gold coin scenes at once or over a short period of time. And that's not something that I really wanted to do for a couple reasons. One, the sound got really annoying picking up that many coins, but 2, it's probably just not great from like a performance standpoint to do that, to have just like 100 of these things on the floor. So I can cut that down to 20 if each one can store 5, right? Which is more reasonable. But in this method here, this drop gold, I don't have a way of splitting up what should be dropped as a bag and what should be dropped as a single coin. And so what I'm going to do is I'm essentially going to say max bags is equal to count divided by 5. This is an integer division, so that means that this is going to be floored automatically. And so that's my max bags, and I'm going to do var num bags to drop. It's equal to mathutil.rng.rand range, and we're going to go from 0 to max bags. Okay, var leftover single coins is equal to count minus num bags to drop times 5. So basically, I can pass in a min and a max amount of coins that I want to drop here. And it's going to check how many bags it can have of gold. So how many sacks of 5 gold can I have based on the count that was chosen. It chooses a random number between 0 and that amount. So it could choose to drop no bags. So it's a little bit more organic, right? Instead of just getting, like, if you roll 11 gold, every time you'll get 2 bags and 1 coin, it might end up being 2 bags and 6 coins, right? Or I mean 1 bag and 6 coins. So I'm just adding a little bit of variability there for just fun's sake. And then leftover single coins here is just how many individual coins I need to drop after accounting for the number I selected here. And then this is going to be relatively easy. I'm going to do a private void create gold loot item int amount. Oh wait, that's not very good. Okay, so create gold loot item enemy. Yeah, I can set this amount later, so. Oh wait, what am I doing? Gold dead set amount. Oh, my camera's going again. Why is this happening? So I'll take num bags drop times 5. Probably shouldn't be using a magic number here. Okay. Actually, I'll just make this default to 1 here. Well, maybe not. Yeah. So now I can just call this method this public drop gold method, and it's going to handle all that for me. So now in here, what I can do is I can say this.getWave. What? What? Oh, because this is not in the tree. Oh, I need to do this. This is why I pass in the scene tree and the handler arguments. Okay, now it's not working. Oh, handler arguments. What is going on here? There we go. So yeah, so this, since this is just like a pure class, this just extends ref counted. So this script is not actually in the tree. So I can't do any tree operations. I can't do any tree operations because it's not in the tree. So what I did is the argument class that I pass along to these various event handlers is this class contains a reference to the scene tree always. So that's a nice little tip for you. If you've got a pure script, but you need to do something with the tree from that pure script, just pass along a reference to the tree, and then you can do everything that you can normally do. So like in here, I'm able to get this node from the tree now, which is a member of a group. because I can access that tree reference there, even though, yeah, this script is not in the tree. So anyway, I don't know if that was useful at all, but onward we go. So get wave rewards manager dot drop gold. Oh, we have to do entity collision event dot entity minimum 1015. All right, let's test this out. How am I actually going to do that? Oh, I need to create a resource for it though, don't I? Create new resource. Let's do that first. Ooh, it should be called something else. Like a Midas shotgun. Oh my gosh, hold on a second. Let's see if that works. You made a game called Haywire. Yeah. I did. Anyway, display name. Midas gun. Midas bullet. Yeah, I guess we'll call it that. That's fine. Icon texture, we don't have that. Loot weight. Let's make that relatively rare. Feature tags. No feature tags are really useful for this one. Internal cooldown. We're not going to have an internal cooldown, at least not initially. We'll see. Okay, so we got the Midas Touch. So I'm just going to do this. Do I want to do that? Oh, you know what? I think you're going to be able to kill the training dummies, which is not ideal. At the very least, you'll be able to spawn these things. You'll be able to spawn a bunch of gold off the training dummy, I think. How would I actually do this? Is invulnerable. Okay, let's try this. I need to not activate this passive when is invulnerable happens. Or when it is invulnerable is true. But I'll just go ahead and do this. Actually, let's just do this. I'll just make this follow the same pattern. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to add the Midas Touch to this. Just for fun. So I'll test it with the Necromancer gun. We'll see what happens. Is being a solo developer as difficult as everybody makes it out to be? I mean, I think I'm not really in a position where all my income is coming from making my games. So I'm not really sure if I'm getting the full experience. But I would say just from like a general standpoint, yeah, game development is very difficult as a solo developer too, because when you're like a hobbyist, you can just kind of like dabble on projects and not do, not put a whole lot of effort into whatever aspect just because you're tinkering around and prototyping or whatever. But when you're actually trying to finish a game and bring it to Steam with the intent of making money, like there's so much you have to focus on to make it like fit for sale, and so you have to end up having to do good sound effects and do good art and make sure it's bug free, and then it has to have at least a little bit of good design in it to make it fun. And so there's like, you have to do all those things pretty well to make a successful game, at least from what I've seen and from what I've learned. And that's what makes it hard, because it's hard to do all those things well enough. Midas Strike, that's a good one. Yeah. Hello, your cheesy creator. Welcome back. I love that profile picture. All right, let's go ahead and test this. So let's see if this works first. Oh, wait. Okay, Midas Touch. Midas Bullet. Normal enemies have a 1% chance to die instantly and explode as gold. Okay, so I should see some enemies start exploding. Oh, there's one. There's one. It didn't drop any money bags, though. I'll play this for a little bit, see if I can get what I'm looking for. I wonder if 3% chance is going to be too much, but maybe not. We'll see. Oh wait, I should keep that on, so I have the maximum chance. What are you working on right now? I'm working on a rune that has a chance to instantly kill enemies and make them explode into gold. So it's basically like just an insta-kill gold explosion. I wish I had some health, though. There's an explosion. It's kind of suspicious that no money bags have dropped. Oh, there was one. Plus 10 gold. I didn't do that wrong, did I? No, I didn't do that wrong. Oh, I did do that wrong. That's wrong. Okay, there we go. Okay. I knew there was something wrong there. Well, I don't have much health, so let's see. Let's see what happens. I've got a lot of movement speed, though. I want to see some enemies explode into gold. Oh, there's one. Oh, 10 gold again. Oh, wait. That's because, yeah. Cool. All right. I think it's working. Yes, a health globe. You'd probably add some kind of effect when that Midas Touch kicks in. Special sound effect or something. Oof. I need my bullets, my skeletons to be faster. They're so slow. Oh, what? Prize wheel, let's go. I gotta say, I'm impressed with how much new content improvements you made in just a few weeks. The game keeps getting better and better. Thank you, Emerson. I appreciate that. Yeah, there's been a lot of progress. Just consistently just developing new stuff. Game's gotta get there, you know? I'm gonna gamble away all my money. Ooh, a rune. Zap. Oh, I didn't even do the upgrades yet. Sweet. Bleed. Yeah, that's good. All right, let's keep spinning. I'm going to gamble away all my money. Oof. Another rune. Okay, it's not any good. Oh, it's bleed again, I guess. Here we go. Well, I'm bankrupt. All right. Thanks for nothing, prize wheel. I need that health globe. Thank you. All right, another prize wheel. Let's go. Take my money again. Yes. Give me all that money. All right, I'm going to stop while I'm ahead. Okay. I just got like 100 gold off of that, so we're back. Ooh, I can just drop that over. Very nice. Copies the first effect of the non-innate rune. Oh, it's duplicating itself. That's hilarious. Wait, this says duplicates the effect of the rune in the first non-innate rune slot one time. But then I look at the rune overview and it's like, oh, it's duplicating it twice because it's referencing itself. That's actually really funny. Let's do increase knockback. Why not? Oh, wait, I was done gambling. I promised myself. Okay, well, I just wasted 20 gold. We're leaving. Oh, I gotta turn off the ability to spin. Let's see. Actually, I think I already have something here. Yeah, here we go. Fix wheel can be spun while level transition. No, this is the wave transition. Okay. I'll just handle that when I get to that card. That ticket or whatever it is. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. The skeletons have a supreme amount of knockback. And so they like punch something away and then they immediately switch targets because they can't reach it anymore. Go skeletons! I wish I had more bullets in that magazine. They're so cute. Queasy. I don't have any poison. I'm full health, so Berserk isn't doing me anything. Let's do Surgeon, actually. Reroll. Boom. Ooh, yes. Sweet. So that rune that I have is 20% chance to fire the other gun while shooting, and I'm duplicating that. So I have a 40% chance to fire my opposite gun while I'm shooting, so I can shoot flames and skeletons at the same time. Yes. Actually... I'm just realizing now, so the way that rune works is it shoots at the nearest enemy, but I should make it just shoot in the direction of the player's already aiming. Okay. Just had to write that down. All right. Is the camera going again? Oh my gosh, wait a minute. Okay. Hold on a second. Why is this happening? Something's going on. Hello? Hopefully that... I guess that must have been out for a while, huh? There's too much gold and stuff on the ground. Give me that. Haha, give me that money. That's pretty fun. I should change that to haunt. Let's do that though. Wait, poison and bleeding? Oh, I do have poison. Wait a minute. Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna put 2 bleeds on there though. Oh, I can do that. I've got a bone gun with necromancer parts that shoots skeletons. Yes. Oh, my dream. Oh, here's the effigy. Go, skellies! I like this effigy because it's got a relatively tight radius here. So it's... You basically very much restrict your movement in favor of a damage buff. So it's a risk-reward thing. The skeletons do so much damage when I'm at the effigy. Oh my gosh. I love my little skeletons. Go! Awesome. Are you inspired by any specific games while making your own? Yeah. So I've mentioned in a couple of devlogs, I think, maybe just two, that like games like Brotato, Vampire Survivors, Tiny Rogues, these kinds of things are very much an inspiration. I kind of took elements from each of those games. So like Brotato, I took the idea of like having the arena where everything spawns at once, which is kind of also like a Vampire Survivors idea. The weapon forging and the gun forging mechanic, I borrowed from Noita with the wand crafting mechanic there. But then I also took more staple elements of the roguelite genre, right? So I've got like the passive upgrades. So the passive upgrades after every wave is like, you get upgrades after every wave in these kinds of games typically, but like, I think if I'm not mistaken, Brotato was mostly about upgrading your weapons in between the waves. Whereas in this game, you get to choose passives, which stay with you permanently as well as your weapons, right? So you've got like that 3-choice upgrade kind of system, relic system, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I'm just borrowing like a bunch of ideas from a bunch of different games. So yeah, definitely a lot of inspirations here. That looks like so much fun. Yeah, it is fun. I'm having a good time with it. Okay. Do I dare spin the wheel? Are there any Easter references? Easter references to your previous games? Early references? Or no? Easter references. Oh, Easter eggs for my previous games. Is that what you're asking? Yeah, Easter eggs. Yeah. I got what you're saying now. Do I have anything specifically from an earlier game? I don't think so. I mean, there are themes that go throughout my games. Like, I've always got a skeleton in my game or some kind of bone related thing. So, I mean, that's like in every one of my games. So, there's like a common theme, I guess. But no, there's no specific Easter eggs. Gym Rat. Do I want to do Gym Rat? No, I don't want to do Gym Rat. DPS, fire rate. That's good. Give me that prize wheel. Why am I not getting any other things? I'm gonna waste all my money. Passive. Berserk. Alright, well, I didn't need Berserk, but that's fine. I'll take it. Coins. There we go. I'm going to make a change here again. I'm going to drop a minimum amount of max bags divided by 2. So if I'm dropping like 10 bags at once, yeah, and then I'm going to go to the prize wheel where I drop the gold here. Get Wave Rewards Manager. I think I can just do that. Where's my Godot? Prize wheel. I don't need gold. Okay. Also, did you purposefully omit initial velocity on the little skeleton bullets? I would have thought it would be nice to be able to launch them in a direction. Initial velocity. Oh, I see. Yeah, because the thing is, they're pathfinding, so they're not like normal bullets. They actually like walk through the level and avoid things. So I didn't really want to like launch them at a certain speed because it makes the pathfinding worse. Now you can improve the speed here, but yeah, there's no like, you know, there's still bullets under the hood, so I can't really like launch them like a parabola or whatever because I don't have support for that for my current bullets. So they're still programmed or coded as bullets, if you will, but they use pathfinding as their mechanism of going through the world rather than the normal velocity calculations. Oh, it didn't drop anything because I edited the scene mid-game. Rat? Oh, okay. Okay. I forgot to make that not work against bosses, so I'm glad I tested it. Now I need to figure out how to determine if something is a boss. Well, that's going to be fun. I think what I'll do... I mean, initially apply a large velocity in the direction you're aiming to have more control over the way they end up. Yeah, I think I understand what you're saying. The problem is that I don't have a way of disabling their movement code for a certain amount of time, right? Because what I'd have to do is say, okay, you're going to go fast in a straight line here, right? And then after X amount of time or after X distance, now you need your pathfind behavior to kick in. Like, it's certainly doable. I just don't have a system set up to do all that stuff. So it's just easier for me to start it off immediately with the behavior that it needs to have. But I get what you're saying. Make it a point. Oh yeah, just like really, really small. No, I'm gonna change this here. So let me see. Yeah, I think I just have to search for the boss or the... Yeah, the health... Yeah. Boss health bar registration component. I think that's the only way I can tell if the entity is a boss. Health component entity. Yeah, I really don't have a way of designating whether something is a boss or not. So, I'm just going to do that. Return false, thank you. Well, I guess I'll just do that. Okay. I think that's good. Does the pathfind completely overwrite velocity rather than add velocity incrementally? No, it adds velocity incrementally. It's just I don't have control over the timing. It's the Rat King. Yes, indeed. Is in group bosses. No, yeah, I mean, I don't really like to use groups that way. But I do have this boss health bar registration component, so that's what I'm gonna use to check it. I'm fairly certain that that's gonna work, but might as well go ahead and go back in and test a little bit. Oh, that guy automatically exploded right there. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's still working because just saw an enemy die. Bloated Blood Brothers. Let's do that one. Okay, there's one thing I want to do real quick. I'm going to add a glow to the gold that's on the ground. See if that makes it a little bit more visible. $41 gold already. Look at that. Might have to turn down that percentage. What do you got in the shop? Sweet. I don't want to get rid of my skeletons. Oh, interesting. Wait a minute. Oh, there's a bug here. So the bug here is that the target becomes invalid, but the skeleton still tries to move to it and just gets locked in place. I see. Oh man. Oh man. So this target is still in the tree, but it's not being switched. So the skeleton can never hit that target again, but keeps trying to follow that target. One way I could do that is just get a new target whenever the pathfind component is ready, regardless. But I think I don't know if I like that. Can I just do this? I think what I want to do in here is if is instance valid target. So if the target is valid and no, that's not going to work, is it? Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about this. I thought... Yeah, it's complicated. All right. I'll just make a note of that. Due to invalid target because of bullet ignored set. All right, well, that's going to have to be something that I resolve relatively soon. Anyway, I guess we'll just continue on here. I think those guys should be done when that goes away, yeah. So you just keep going after that same target even though it's invalid, so that's the problem. Midas bullet. I was like, why am I so slow? Because I took that passive. That makes me slow. Do you mind sharing how you do use groups or why you don't like using them that way? I'm interested if I've been using them wrong. Yeah, I just try not to use... I try not to use the group... I'm trying to articulate why I don't like them. I think it's easy to get a lot of nodes added to a bunch of groups and then to have groups that end up with all kinds of nodes that really shouldn't be together at all. And the reason I don't like freely just assigning groups through the editor is because you just get a whole mix. Like the groups have the potential to end up meaning nothing, right? Like, so if you add something to X group and you add node 2Ds there and nodes in there and UI elements in there, it's like, you know, that ends up getting really messy in a very opaque kind of way. Like, and what I mean by that is that when you go into when you're trying to figure out what is causing a bug, it's hard to find all the instances throughout your scenes and code base where you're applying that group to certain nodes. So what I like to do is like, I will use groups, but I do it automatically through code in a way that assigns the group to its class, or assigns itself to a group that matches its class name. So then it just becomes a way of me looking up in sort of like a global fashion that says, hey, get me all the health components on the screen, right? Or get me all of the, you know, whatever bullet components that are on the screen. And that ends up being much more tightly controlled because it's done through code in like an automated way. And also they're always grouped in a logical way, meaning that every node ends up being the same type as the name of the group, if that makes sense. So it's just, I'm not saying there's a wrong, like, groups are a feature in Godot. There's like really not a wrong way to use them, but that's why I hesitate to just like use groups in a free-form manner like that. There's also the issue of, yeah, adding them, but I have to do that anyway with the composition, so it's not that big of a deal. I think as long as you're disciplined with how you're using your groups, though, like most of what I said is kind of, you know, just easily solvable. Set health to 0. No. 1 stack of oil. Don't accidentally click that one if you don't want it. I've definitely almost done that a couple times. Oh no, I can't get rid of my skeletons. Okay. I need to fill this thing with some runes, holy moly. Wow, I'm hurting. I'm hurting. Let's do hail to fire. I haven't really got a good test of that yet. Sweet. Popcorn, let's do that. If I do popcorn, I'm gonna get all kinds of... So popcorn creates bullets on death. So when the skeletons kill things, it spawns more skeletons. And that works in conjunction with bullet split. So the killing bullet will hit an entity, it will split into 2 new skeletons, and then it will spawn 2 new skeletons. So you could potentially get 4 skeletons per kill and fill the screen with them. BRB, alright. I saw that Blazing Trails, let's do that one. I haven't really been noticing, has there been enemies exploding? Let's do Secret Service, yeah, there we go. Explode into gold. Hail to fire is really fun because it's got a very low stack amount, so all you need to do is inflict fire, like, not too many times, and you get a meteor that comes from the ground, or from the sky. Wow. From the ground, what am I saying? Ooh, there's a guy that exploded into gold. Yeah, I might have to turn down the chance of that happening, but... I'm so slow, I can't pick up the gold anyway. No, I need it. Woo! I didn't catch the stream this morning. What does the haunt do? The ghost effect is awesome. Thank you. Yeah, so the haunt, what it does is the entity that's affected by haunt doesn't have anything negative happen to it, but the haunt status constantly damages the closest enemy within a certain radius. So it's, I guess it's kind of interesting in that respect. So yeah, it's a status effect that affects nearby enemies. And it just does damage for now, but I'm trying to think of interesting passives that I can introduce into the game that rely on haunt. So more to come there, but we'll see. How did I optimize this game to run so smoothly? It's insane. I mean, I haven't, to tell you the truth, I haven't done anything with regards to optimization. I've just been adding stuff with wanton disregard, and it's working so far. So, but yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I mean, there are some things that I did. I did do some object pooling for the more frequent effects. So things like the circle explosions and the bullet impact effects and the muzzle flash effects. I'm pooling those so they don't constantly get instantiated. And the reason being because, like, I figured since those were being instantiated with a lot of frequency and many of them could instantiate at a time, I figured it would be better to have like a consistently rotating pool of nodes to cycle in and out so that I don't have to instantiate it every time. But that's basically all I've done. Everything else is just up to Godot engine. Seeking ghosts burst out, haunted. Oh yeah. So ghosts that seek enemies burst out of enemies that die while haunted. Wow hands, yeah. I think, yeah, making haunt spread on enemy death would be really cool. Bullets ricochet off of enemies that are affected by oil. I'm interested to know how that's gonna work. Oh, it should work with the skeletons just fine. Look at how cute they are. Oh yeah. Do I have Pierce on this still? I don't. Okay, I was like, what? I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, all that meteor chain. Did you see that? That was an insane meteor chain. Wow. It's so the way the meteor works is that if its impact ends up killing an enemy, another meteor comes down. So when those 5 meteors happened right there, it's because every single one of them killed at least one enemy. So it just got just boom, boom, boom. That was really cool. Wow. Maybe a passive could be some X number of enemies haunted at the same time equals big ghost minion summon, or a ghost of a boss or something. Well, it's interesting that you'd say that because I have a new passive that I just added, the Shade passive. I don't know, were you here for that? But yeah, the Shade gets spawned when you deal a certain amount of damage in a single hit. But something like that for Haunt could be cool. I have to think about that. Oh, you weren't here for that? Yeah, I mean, I guess it would be more fitting to have the Shade directly related to Haunt instead of that damage that I was doing. Let me think. Yeah, that's an interesting idea, though, to have a passive that's based on affecting a total number of enemies. So you'd almost want to not kill enemies as fast. So, like... Well, no. Shade would be a way of applying a lot of Haunt at once. So, yeah... I think your passive idea actually fits in perfectly with the current design of the Shade, because the Shade doesn't do any direct damage, but he does add a ton of Haunt status effects. And so, yeah, just keeping a, like, once you hit a threshold of like 10 Haunts applied at once or something, it spawns like a really big summon. That's a cool idea. Yeah. Soul Hands reaching up and crushing them. Yeah, there's all kinds of cool stuff to do with Haunt here. And then, of course, there are things you can think about when with dual statuses, right? So I have a status where it doesn't proc unless the enemy dies while affected by bleed and poison. And so you could have like, well, Haunt and poison does X thing, or Haunt and bleed, right? Or Haunt and fire. So there's all kinds of like cool like combinations that can happen. Loot Goblin. I might Loot Goblin. Let's do it. Loot Goblins. I'm going to get rid of Haunt on that gun, though, sorry. So I can summon skeletons while I'm shooting my other gun. Brilliant. How about Scope Creep? That's a scary enemy. Yeah, just put Scope Creep in the game. How would you personify Scope Creep? I'm so slow. Goodness gracious. Look at those meteors, yes. You love to see it. I'm actually almost dead. I don't want to die. Oh, give me that. Thank you. What are your ideas on the music of the game? Well, I have some music in progress right now. One composer I'm hiring is doing it. So I am going to have 2 more full tracks for the graveyard level. So 1 track, and then the cave level, another track. And then I also, based on feedback, I have a 3rd track that's just going to play during the wave intermissions, so that it's it's going to be more chill and relaxed. So it's less like in your face while you're doing the upgrade phase, and then it's going to return to the typical level music. So, but that music is in progress right now, so I don't have anything specific to share about that. Another variation might be the number of enemies affected powers up the ghost and makes it more tangible. Yeah, I don't do any transparency in this game. Outside of very few cases, I mean, there's transparency here, which I still don't really like, but that's like one of the few instances where that transparency isn't happening, or is happening. Look at my little minions. I've got 2 Secret Service, a Loot Goblin, a bunch of Skellies. They're so cute. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was a meteor. I need to make that loot goblin less effective, I think. The loot goblin. Oh, did you get stuck, loot goblin? Oh no, he's over, he's fine. Spin the wheel. Sorry that I might seem like a bot. Why is that? I didn't suspect. Should I be suspicious that you're a bot now? I saw a Reddit post saying creating tweens in C# creates undisposed objects that just linger around. Did you know about that? Is that always true, or is that like when you use them in a very specific way? But to answer your question directly, I did not hear about that, no. Wow. Keep them coming. Keep the victories coming. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. I already wasted a bunch of gold. Robust, combustion. Do I have oil? Yeah, I do, right? Yeah. I might as well do combustion. Okay. Is it possible to post links here in YouTube live chat? No, I don't think so. I think YouTube automatically deletes your comment if you post a link. Ooh, the Rat King. This will be a good opportunity to test if my code works. Wow, I'm not doing like any damage. Oof. Gotta get out of the corner. Yes, goodbye. Wow, I was locked in for that fight, let me tell you what. No, just me spouting out questions at you like it's an interrogation. It's like a Blade Runner 2049 or whatever, when he's got to do his in bot interrogations. But no, I'm okay with you asking questions. Feel free to. Go to the Godot subreddit, search tweens on today's post. They should be there. I will do that. Doing create tween and tween property each creates different objects that you need to dispose manually. I haven't tried it myself. Well, if that's true, I'm sure that Godot could release a 4.0 patch version that fixes that. Oh my gosh, my camera's going again. What is going on? Is tween property a method in C# that it can be called without a reference to a tween object? No, but there is like a lerp. You can use like a standard lerp if you want to. But I think you have to use a tween if you want to tween things. In like an engine approved way. My camera is like it's about to die again. Why is that happening? Let's take a Queasy. Do I even have poison? I do, okay. Gun Scrambler? No, we're not going to do a gun scramble. Alright, before I forget... Get those out of there. Alright, I think my camera's gonna die again. Why is this happening? Alright, hopefully that works. Oh my gosh, it's not working. Okay, hold on. All right, let's see. It's strange that a function on object would create another of it itself. Yeah, my guess is that it's a C# binding issue. Yeah, my guess is that it's a C# binding issue or something where it's like a C# issue specifically. What's probably supposed to happen is that the tween returns a reference to the instance that you called tween property on. So the idea is like you do create tween and then you do tween property and then that just returns itself so you can call tween property again in like a chain, I think is what the intention is. But I'm not sure. Did you hand animate the wave complete sign? No. Did I hand animate it? No, I'm using tweens for it. So I'm using tweens and easing curves. I'm telling you, it's very easy to get away with very simple keyframes and very simple easings, whether you're using tweens or the animation player in Godot. It makes your animations look awesome, and they're a lot smoother because they're running every single frame, right? So what I saw today was a cross post on Godot's C# subreddit. Oh, got you. Okay, I will look it up. I'll be able to find it, I'm sure. Okay, let's see. Look at all those freaking fireballs. Oh my gosh, that's fun. Come on, fireballs, yeah. My goodness. I think what I like most about this game is that I have never been afraid to make things just ridiculously fun and like overpowered. So that meteor was specifically designed so that you could get like a whole screen full of meteors if you wanted to, because it only takes 30 fire stacks to proc, and it procs again if it kills something. And so you just get a gun that's got like 3 stacks of fire on it. So you only have to hit 10 with 10 bullets, and then you get like a bullet spread, so you're creating like 3 or 4 bullets at once. All of a sudden you get a meteor like every 1 to 2 like shots from your gun, and then the meteors just all kill things, and like the meteor runs down. Like if you just focus on a fire build with the meteor, it's literally just going to be screen filled with meteors the whole time, and it's going to be awesome. Have you ever heard about Dreams on PS4 and 5? That game? I have heard of that, yeah. I have heard of that. Is there a particular reason that you bring it up? I don't recall. Wasn't it like a just kind of like a sandbox thing where you could make your own games and whatnot inside of it? I think that's what I remember it being, right? Let's see. Okay. Keep going. Those locked blank runes, those are the Midas Touch runes. Enemies have a 1% chance to die instantly and explode as gold. So I just haven't done an icon for them yet, so that's why the rune is blank. Those runes are just 2 sprites. It's the background sprite plus... Ooh, look at that. Yes. It's the background sprite plus the icon sprite. Layered on top of each other. Wow, this is really fun. I'm having a blast with this. There's a lot of gold dropping too, which feels really nice. I wonder if I should I keep thinking I should just up the gold drop rate like by a ton. I'll have to play with it. I have to do a real play test, but I'm not afraid of, like, if I have to, I'm gonna bump up the gold cost of everything and just make it like the level drop gold the entire time. Because that's really fun to run around and collect the gold while trying to stay alive. I really like that. I really like it. These freaking skeletons, man. Look at all those meteors. Wow, I'm just dodging everything. Oh wait, I have Secret Service agents, don't I? So wait, I probably wasn't actually dodging anything. I was just getting... Yeah, my Secret Service agents were just getting domed on my behalf. Okay. This is what it's made by the same people that made Little Big Planet. And just curious, yeah, I loved Little Big Planet when I was younger. I spent so much time in there. Oh no, I got beefy again. 4 max health but lose. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm really tanky. No, I loved Little Big Planet as a kid. I remember, did you do this paranormal? You have to tell me. What I was obsessed with was making like roller coaster levels. And like, cause people would make these like crazy roller coaster levels, right? Where like you make a little cart and you make the track out of some kind of slippery material and you boost it with rockets or whatever. But then you're trying to make like loop-de-loops and stuff. I always played around with the level maker doing that. And also I was fascinated with making vehicles that had like built-in suspension. So you could like drive over rough terrain. That game was fun, man. That was probably the most innovative game I've ever played. Or like most creative / innovative. I remember just being absolutely in awe of that game. Let's do this one. Blood Torrent. I'm going to take a bunch of damage intentionally here. So I can get my passive boosts up. Yeah. Come on, hit me. So now I should have a pretty sizable berserk bonus. Oh, I just healed though. I'm so slow. This is ridiculous. Oh. I'm still dodging everything. These guys suck. Oh, never mind. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die because I can't dodge. Wow. Okay. All right. Lifesteal. Do I have bleeding? I don't have any bleeding. You know what, though? I'm gonna... I'm gonna take lifesteal and see if I can smuggle some bleeding in here. Smuggle some bleeding. I do use Conborn in Obsidian, Kanban boards in Obsidian. Yeah, I've got the Obsidian Kanban plugin. That's what it looks like. I haven't really played. My introduction to Media Molecule was Dreams. I see. Yeah, I mean, if you can, I would recommend playing the Little Big Planet games. They're very, very good. Although a lot of the reason they were good is because of the online community, and I don't know if that's a thing anymore. Wow, this is fun. I'm very slow, but it's fine. Okay, I'm too slow. Thank you, Loot Goblin. Loot Goblin's keeping me alive because I can't run. Killing an enemy affected by poison and bleed. Let's take that. I still don't have any bleed, though. I still don't have any bleed. Okay. Oof. Thank you for your healing. I'm getting enough health globes where I don't really feel like I need the bleed for the lifesteal. I'm planning to make games, and I think I'll need to use the boards too, so I don't forget what needs to be done. If you don't mind, can you show me how to design it? Because I really don't know how to manage it. Yeah, I mean, it's there's no right or wrong way to do it. You basically just create the lists that you want. I think for your case, what a good starting thing would be to do is have a backlog. So you have a backlog lane, you have an in-progress lane, and then you have a finished or a done lane. And start with those three, and just put everything that you want to do in the order of priority in the backlog, and then take one or two or whatever cards out of the backlog and put them in progress when you're working on them. And then move it over to done when you're done. And you'll have a nice, like, documented procedure of everything that has been done, everything that will or could be done. But my board is just kind of like a mess. I've got backlog, which is just everything that I know I want to do. I've got to do, which is the things that I want to do immediately or first as a priority. I've got in progress, which is everything that I need to finish or that's in progress. And then once those are done, I move them into done. And then this is the column that I reference when I record a devlog or when I write like update notes for the demo, for instance. I just reference this. So I can just scroll down and see, and this is in reverse chronological order, right? So starting at the bottom is the oldest card. And so I just work my way up so I get the order of things. But yeah, I mean, it's not, you could just do it however you want, basically. There's no, like I said, no right or wrong way. Just my observation, but you seem like a kind soul. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Soul Sucker ×2. Okay. Well, I don't have any... Oh, I do have bleed now. Let's put that there. Sorry, we gotta get rid of that fancy alternate shoot. Oh, do I get a set bonus for this? Yes, I do. Look at that. Midas bullet? No, I don't want to do that. Oh, that was the shop. I was like, why can I not? Oh, I just purchased a rune. Okay, I was in the wrong menu. I see. Okay. I didn't want to purchase that, but that's all right. You're welcome, SXTW. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Or welcome back. I think you've been here before, but I could be wrong. Oh my gosh. This is Melt City over here. Unfortunately, I can't pick anything up because I'm so darn slow. Oh my goodness. This lowrider spider is going to be a cakewalk. Wow. This game is ridiculous, I'm sorry to say. I'm making a lot of money though. And I just hit a bunch of gold right there. I need to redo this fire trail though. This is actually a pretty sustaining build here. I think I have lifesteal, so I'm getting a lot of health globes. So I can actually intentionally take damage to buff my damage from the berserk. And I trigger blood torrent every time I take damage too, which just deals damage to everything on screen basically. Yeah, this is working out pretty well actually. I basically don't need to worry about getting hit. Oh, I missed? Those skeletons, they crack me up, man. They have no right to be that goofy. Alright, is this the last wave? Let's see. Do I want any of these? No. I think this is the last wave. Alright, here we go. I actually have to be really careful here because all my lifesteal stuff doesn't work at this stage. Ugh. The lowrider spider, he's got all manner of status effects. He's got poison, fire, haunt. Yeah, there we go. Easy money. All right, let's see how long this thing goes for. It's going to do 1,000. I need to make this go up in increments by 5 too, but I'll worry about that later. Is that sound effect annoying yet? Okay, we can say that's done now. It's not still playing the sound, is it? I don't think so. Cool. All right, let's see. Awesome. Last time I played this, I baited this spider to charge into a wall and used the saws to melt it since it stops moving. Oh yeah, very nice. Yeah, that's a great way to use that passive. That's a great way, yeah. All right, so I am, yeah, I'm going to be done for tonight. So thank you all for joining me. This is a longer stream than I had anticipated it would be, but it was a lot of fun getting these things done. So I have a bunch of stuff to do on these things still. They're not totally done. But yeah, I've got to make the gold gun now. So that Midas Touch affix, there's going to be a gold gun that goes with it. And I have some passive ideas as well for gold. But anyway, so that'll be the contents of the next streams. But thank you all for being here. Thank you all for watching. Very much appreciate it. If you'd like to support my work, all the ways that you can do that are linked below. If you'd like to financially support me and learn how to build a game in the Godot engine, I've got 2 Udemy courses available for sale, so those are linked below. Also, you can just follow me on X or Twitter or whatever and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Watch the videos, like the videos, all that good stuff. Every little bit helps. So again, all those links are below. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being here, and I will see you in the next one. All right, have a good night, everyone.